call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team. And we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Complete in the middle. They'll mark him down right there. Good pickup, but still a little bit short of the first down.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
And the Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there on that interception to open this game.
The give is to Williams. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run and get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Man, how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Steps away. Finds his man. It's Smith. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic up. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
You want to stop the run game, get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field, you've given up a lot of yards on this drive, but if they go for this here on fourth down and you come up with one more stop, that is a huge play, and that's got to give you some confidence.
It is loud in here as they try to help them get a stop on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. as here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to do it.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get them on the ground like they did right here.
The Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Goes to the option. The pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Castellanos. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Hands it off. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Rodgers.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Sayin. Grabbed over the middle, it's Tate. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
From the gun, looking for a man. Wide out, trying to get it in. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll leave it with him. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Might be changing the route. They'll run play action. Fires on the move. Got a wide open receiver. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Pools. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the move, he fires. Got his man on the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it on first and goal. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
On the direct snap, it's Alchuk. Moving toward the end zone, ball out! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by this defense, not getting down, not quitting. They gave up some yards. The offense got in the red zone, but the most important part of the field, they came up big, forced the fumble, and get the touchback.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for space. It's Jackson. Breaks into the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Buys a little time with his feet. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll toss it to the left. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Might be looking to run. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Off play action. The throw. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Might be calling a hot route. Going to sling it on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Ocha.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Awchuk. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. It seems like on every snap, he is right in the quarterback's grill. 2nd sack of the day, and maybe Joey Bosa and Chase Young and Vernon Golston better watch out. There could be a new single-season sack record at some point.
And when you mention those guys, when you watch the game, they always had their imprint on the game. They always dominated football games, and this guy's dominating the football game, single-handedly making that quarterback have to think, where is that guy? We better block him because he keeps hitting me.
To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab. It's McCoy. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. All points are important, guys, but that one still leaves you with a 3-possession deficit down by 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution.
Going for the big play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. Inside the 30.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Looking to pass, it's Castellanos. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll close the gap to 14.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Grab near the sticks. It's Jackson. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Going for the big play. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just sinks it in there. A little Baryshnikov for the toe tap.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into...
There he goes! And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Kick is in the air. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Snags it quickly on the left. Got room at the 35. Oh, a lot of space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Takes it the other way. The 40. At the 30. Pass the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Florida State. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. The short hands, it's Smith. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Got his man. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Catch in the middle, it's Graham. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle, it's Graham. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! In the window for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Castellanos. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Looking left. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And man, the tight end just hasn't been a factor all game. No catches, finally find an opportunity to try to get him open, throw him the football, and the connection still doesn't work. Something about this quarterback-tight end connection today just hadn't been on the same page.
Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. The give to the left. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To throw, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On third down, he drops to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Tries to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Pittman. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Got a man. It's Pittman. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Going for it all. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half. Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be infatuations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make...
Turning it on! And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Sayin. That's caught. It's Rodgers. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with a strike.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Oh, he's got enough space. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the punishment has been extended. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No, he's got him.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Castellanos. Plucks it out of the air. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The give to the back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. With the catch, it's White. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Got it in the middle, it's White. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Back to pass, it's Sayed. Dances away. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss.
Well, this is a quarterback who's used to using his athleticism to his advantage and burning defenses, but there was nothing going there. Great job by the defense, taking everything away and forcing a run for a loss as that quarterback was smart to get out of bounds.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. This offense is aggressive on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far today, and they're still on the field. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, going to the air. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to the ground game on the left. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25? And the Seminoles will hustle to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here comes the hurry up.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the 1st down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
He'll keep it himself. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Snagged in the middle, it's White. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Smashes it between the uprights.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Looking to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. A strike downfield. Wide open spaces. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They think there's room to run to the right here. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Finds a man on the left. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Here's a heat. Makes the catch, it's White. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Alchuk. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Using his legs to buy some time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like
always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. Turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
The This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
The Buckeyes are on the move. Back to throw, it's Sayin. It's complete to the right. On the move at the 30. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it.
There he goes. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now, throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the option and try to do it himself. And he's hit and taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that first down play, now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You better be very careful about this 3rd down play call.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Tate. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down.
Man, let it rip, young fella. I mean, closing in on 450 yards, throwing the ball early and often with a lot of success.
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He wants it all. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Finds the tight end. And he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Got a man, it's White. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Making side adjustments here. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted. How about this? A fake. And he grabs it. Got to get to the marker.
We'll give the return team credit there because they were able to rally and get a massive stop. Now, the kicking team thought they had the perfect play, and they snap it to the up man. He sees his target downfield, throws the completion. Everything's going right. But the return team able to make a massive tackle. The gamble does not pay off, and that is a critical turnover on downs.
Caught by the receiver. Pickup of 15. First down for the offense.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Hauls it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on.
That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Set to kick it off.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. Got him, and nobody's close. Lots of running room. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
It's a fake, and the holder's going to try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner is stopped. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Finds his man, it's McCoy. At the 35, he's loose. He's loose on the left. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? He's going to run it across the 25. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pittman. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2. They're still down huge, but just working on execution. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacked on the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.